Good morning, Dyslexic in America. Today is September 21st, 2011. Question of the day: who's watching you? I'm a big blogger. I have Dyslexic in America, and I also have another blog called A Point of Thought, which I've really been neglecting, and that's a technical blog. And me and a lot of my friends, I have a friend with a blog talk radio show called Room 3026. And if you're a blogger and you're into social media, you should really listen to it. It comes on every day at 1 o'clock on Blog Talk Radio. Once again, it's called Room 3026. Well, we've been playing a lot with Google Plus, and there are a lot of sites out there with statistical analysis about who's watching you, your effectiveness, how many people you're reaching. And I'm amazed that actually when you look at the statistics and who's watching you, you're surprised sometimes what hits, what get big response, what doesn't. Sometimes some of my most rambling things just get the biggest response, and then some of my non-rambling things. But I think the point of this is we've lost total privacy in the world. If we're on the web, and if our kids are on the web, or if we answer a question on our blog, or if we respond to something on Facebook, we are now open to the world. This information's out there forever. There was a news story the other day about a company people hire now that will search your Facebook stuff and let employers know what you do or what you say. So this exactly affects the dyslexics. Now, if we always talk about participation and why don't people participate more, and why are people ashamed, and why do they hide their dyslexia? Are we coming to a point now where hiding what you are and how you are almost impossible? Is this something we need to think about? Is this something we need to train our kids about? So what I'm saying to dyslexics is we need to really come out of this point where we're ashamed or trying to hide who we are. It is almost impossible. If you register for services, if you have an IEP, if you say something on Facebook to a friend about it, you're out in the world. So let's stop hiding. I mean, hiding is almost impossible these days. If you're on Facebook, if you're on any of the social media networks, if you post anything out in the world, if you put something on an email, if you have a piece of paper that has to be registered with the government, you are now open territory. Privacy is dead. When I was a kid, I'm old. I'm not that old. But, in the late 60s, early 70s, if somebody got in trouble or went to jail, they could move to another state and they could restart their life. If something bad happened in one neighborhood, you could move to another neighborhood and sort of restart who you were, and nobody could ever tell. Those days are dead. You can't do something at 15 and not have somebody find out about it. So I think the point is, let's stop hiding. We are who we are. Let's be proud of who we are. Let's support who we are. Let's support the dyslexic groups out there. Let's really be careful about what we say and where we post it, because it can affect the rest of your life. And as dyslexics, we get mad at the world a lot, and we like to rant and rave, because I have some rant and raves out there myself. So let's really be careful as we start expressing ourselves, because you never know who's watching. I looked the other day, I have some cousins and family members that follow me, which I was shocked because they all think I'm strange. I think what they say is they don't really understand me, which is a lot of what I get from a lot of people in the world. So I think this is why I talk to Dyslexic in America, because it's part of my thought of the day. So my question is, are you sure, or do you know who's watching you when you post or do things on the web? Be very, very careful about what you say. It can affect your job future, but be true to who you are. Don't be afraid to say something or post something, because if it's who you are at the time, it'll help you reflect later on in life when you look back at it. Okay, once again, Leon Lewis with the question of the day, thought of the day. Who's watching you on the web? Who's watching you every day? Cell phone records, whatever. So be aware, be proud, be dyslexic. Love each other. Leon Lewis, once again from Dyslexic in America. I'll hit you back with my next thought of the day.